Chris, you said Johnny Howson's had a really good week's training. What chance does he have to be involved in some capacity against Tottenham?
Yeah, well, certainly not to start, but we'll make a decision today, tomorrow, whether he's going to be included in the squad. It would be based on he's had a good week's training, but he's been out for quite some time, and he's a very fit individual. But we need to make sure to do what's right for him, and make sure that he's going to be available for us for this running through to the end of the season.
How's Ryan Bennett and Jonas Gutierrez, because they're the ones that you maybe will hopefully be back? How are they getting on?
No, they'll both still miss out. We're very hopeful that Ryan will be fit for the Villa game following Sunday, and Jonas possibly the week after.
Do you sense that the lads are refreshed after a bit of a break following the disappointment of the West Ham game?
We hope so. It's been a good week's training. I must admit, they've worked really hard. We were fortunate to have the extra day. We gave them a few days off last week. We regrouped again on Monday, so that we've had a good week's training as regards the amount of sessions that we've been able to do, and they've been excellent this week, and we need to take that into Sunday's game.
Tottenham lost in the Europa League on Thursday, but you're expecting a much changed 11 from that game? I
would expect that, but that's us only trying to think what they will do. And it's of course they have a very big squad to pick from, and we're able to make, I think, some 5 changes from their last game. So it's us trying to guess what they might do, but it will still be very much about us going into the game and making sure that we prepare ourselves properly for what will be a tough game.
You coached Tim Sherwood at Tottenham. Did you see then that he had the qualities to go on and become a manager?
You always felt he would stay in the game, because he was somebody that enjoyed talking about the game and liked to get involved in conversations, how the team's playing, coaching. So he's always somebody that had an opinion of the game, and so no surprise that he has stayed in it.
We had a couple of decent results at Carrow Road against Tottenham last year, knocking them out of the League Cup, and a draw at home. Hoping to hopefully replicate the form from those 2 games. We
hope so. Going back to obviously a few weeks ago, thinking of our last performance at Carrow Road, and we have to replicate that type of atmosphere, and the only way that you can guarantee that is by putting on a good enough performance to give us ourselves a chance to win the game, and turning what are good performances at the moment into results. And probably that's been the most disappointing thing, that the opportunities that we've had in recent games, that we haven't been able to take them opportunities, and we haven't been able to turn them defeats into draws or wins, and of course that draw against Manchester City into a win.
You said it was a really nice feel though in that last home game against Man City at Carrow Road.
It was a really good atmosphere, but I think that's a support, appreciating what the players are giving them and what they were giving in the game, and I think the fact that we finished the game strong, and ultimately had 2 of our best chances in that last 10 minutes, and I think they saw a team that was trying against a team that are the biggest goal scorers in the division, with the players that they've got, that we are trying to win the game, and we've got to try and replicate that again, because we want to make Carrow Road a very difficult place for teams to come, and we're going to need to make sure, because we have 6 home games left, and we need to get as much out of them 6 home games as we can.
With the match being televised, it's the last Premier League game of the weekend. Is that an advantage or a disadvantage? How do you see it?
There is no advantage and no disadvantage, because whichever way we spoke about it, I could speak it in them terms. Of course, we will know what the results from the Saturday are. You could say that will buoy you on. Ultimately, once that whistle goes, it's about 90 odd minutes of competitive football, and we need to make sure that we are more competitive than what the Tottenham team are, and we need to make sure that we show more desire, and we put ourselves in a position to try and win it.